if your audience, because if you notice, people's concentration span have shrunk. They don't have the appetite for the long thing. And if you're going to come to an audience and bring something to them that they are not appreciative of, and they don't come, we have to find some sort of balance.
Yes, but you are saying that maybe the length is the problem. Probably that is not it. What we need to do is to find ways to make artful calypsos. Artful calypsos of time gone by. They are slow, sentimental, artful.
Well, you're not going to get any argument from me where that is concerned.
Well-structured calypsos that have the audience eaten out of the hands. Even if it's a lengthy calypso, the length of the calypso is not the issue.
Okay. Well, I don't know if it is.
If I can respond to Kim, in as much as I understand where you're coming from, I don't think the average patron cares whether the song is 4 minutes or 8. They just want to hear good calypso, creative calypso, good music, masterful performances. And I think the artists along with the committee need to find a way to do better marketing, whether it's roadshows, whatever. Find a way to get people into the ground. If it means that you take up the prize, you raise the stakes, whatever it is, to get some of the more respected and accomplished artists to come back into the game. Whatever it is, we have to take responsibility as artists to be more imaginative and produce the type of calypsos that will bring people to the ground.
Every time you give me an answer, I have more questions. So it's like...
but the gongs are full tonight, eh?
Yeah, it's
let's just put that out there.
Yes.
Calypso lovers are calypso lovers worldwide. Right? Calypso lovers are calypso lovers worldwide. The gongs are... Carnival City is full tonight.
What do you think... are some of the things that the artists can do and the committee can do to make the grounds even not just full but packed? Because I mean, like you said.
Watch your hand, Kimdale. Watch your hand.
Watch your hand.
Watch your hand. That's better.
My
space. Watch your hand.
My personal thing is that, like you said, we need to be a little bit more artful, a bit more creative. I miss the calypso viewer. And I see that, what's his name? Oh, I'm putting my hand in it. I see Lyrical Red. I see the guy, Kid Fresh. And so on. I'm bringing back some of that. Right? And, I mean, Dr. Solo.
Yes.
You know, this tonight reminds me of a calypso of back in the day. And we have some heavy hitters coming still, right? I think we still need to work on that. Develop, look, don't move. You're coming up here tonight. You're coming up here. And I think we need to do that, right? Along with a lot of other things, to start to revive this, because I'm telling you, a lot of people love calypso. If you look at the live feed, if you look at the people who are not going to come to vacation going on Friday night because probably Adventist.
But you thought the show was boring tonight. We had a good show.
But what I'm saying, right, is that I think we have a little bit more way to go. And I think another thing that we need to do is develop these young people, right? I mean, I have a horse in the game with us, and I'm glad that he got this opportunity. And we'll see what they can do. The little girl that won the small category, I can't remember what her name is, but she is a natural singer, a natural calypso, and we need to have more programs for young people to bring them in. And I would have said this to you a while back. If each calypsonian just adopt 2 in a year or 2, we're going to have elimination for the juniors.
That's a nice idea.
Well.
But to me, I think the future lies in developing those young people.
Of course.
There's just so much that if we put our heads together, we come together. First and foremost, the Festival Commission needs to find a way to answer that call, that cry, for there to be more or greater transparency throughout the process. And I'm talking about with all of the competition, but specifically with Calypso. We should be able to see our scores online an hour after the show. We should be able, listen, when you go to Anguilla, at the end of the night, when you're leaving, you get your check in your hand, you get an envelope, with all your score sheets and all that pertains to what transpired tonight. Why can't we do it here? And once people see that transparency, once people have that confidence in the process, you will have more Calypsonians coming back. You will have more people there are a lot of people who want to see Calypso, who want to be a part of it. Listen, we're not seeing the real talent here, you know. There are more talented people out there than what you're seeing on stage.
I think the kind of conversation you are talking about requires education. And this is why we have people like Newbie again. And the government should utilize it and utilize the host of music educators that they have in the country also. We have a lot of great teachers here. And we need to utilize them to help to educate not only the judges but the artists and the community, so that when you get a score of 7, you don't just go on Facebook and cuss everybody. I write a song about the judges because they did something last year. So you understand, you know, and you can relate. And also the judges can justify their score. They can stand up anyway and say, hey, yes, I did this because this is the system I was using, and so on and so forth.
You speak to the judge after Calypso competition, you know, privately of course, and the judge say, should I sing nothing, man? Should I sing nothing? We mean should I sing nothing? She was up there for 6 or 8 minutes to the part of the competition. All you can say is that she didn't sing nothing. They need to find a way to, if they have to subsidize the Calypsonians, so they create better quality Calypsonians, continue to bring Newbie and some of the local facilitators to continuously work on the judges so that they master their area of the craft, so that when you hear we get decisions, people can say, yes, they won't all agree, but we could all watch a competition and say, listen, the judges tonight, they did some quality work, because we all saw the same competition the judges saw. And we have a fair sense of who did well, who did better than who. And little by little, we will see that, you know, we see some real improvement.
I think we need a 2-year plan. And where we can see actionable and qualifiable results, right? We can measure them. We can say, listen, in 2025, this is it. We're aiming for something in 2026 and 2027, and it's measurable. So we can see that we're making progress, or whether we're making progress or not.
Okay, I think we have a guest artist on stage, so let's go stateside.
Howdy. You watch how we right now, no? Good night. And this song is a tribute. The fighting against each other has to baptize the laughing. Ha 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 ha.
Bang them nights, we like how you bang them.
With the full pistol.
Bang them nights, we like how you bang them.
Colin get a meal, now we start to squeak like a pig from in the ghetto. He said he baptized the love so much land, so we call it Lani Bozo.
Bang them nights, we like how you bang them.
Don't stop at all.
Bang them nights, don't care how them grown and gone.
Come out of that and come in at this. The people get no justice for all that money he spent up at the Yasco on defense and tyrant. So
Bang them nights, we like how you bang them.
red or blue,
Bang them nights,
the people supporting you. The baptizer watching them and a laugh, how they eating from the draft. They say crucify the baptizer, now he is their savior. Labor rights cussing day and night, saying that they don't think it is right. All the gas the night them just come, and they get big money and position. When the party was in power, they wanted to exterminate labor. Because we stick with labor, they used to call us Red Bull agent car. Now they're rushing, coming over, begging for work with the baptizer. And a party, redemption, song, solidarity forever.
Bang them night, we like how you bang them.
With the full whistle,
Bang them night, we like how you bang them.
Colin get a meal, now we start to squeak like a pig from in the ghetto. He said the baptizer of someone land, so we call it a old soup.
Bang them night, we like how you bang them.
Don't stop at all.
Bang them night, don't care how they grown and born.
Come out of that and come in at this. The people get no justice for all that money he spent up at Yasco on defense and toilet. So bang them night,
We like how you bang them.
whether red or blue.
Bang them night, we like how you bang them.
Who would believe the man Iteba would go and work for labor? After all them bad things he say daily about the baptizer. Thank you! Hey! Ba-ba-de-da-ba-da-de.
We highlight the rich diversity of Canada and the Caribbean culturally in radio. That's why we are
It's the Ben Abbott
Concardi
Show with
Radio.
news,
Stay with
views,
us.
and interviews. The music in the mix on Saturdays, 4 p.m. Concardi Radio.
This is Concardi Radio, Canada Caribbean Development Initiative Radio. We cross borders, we network in search of opportunities for all peoples.
Bay Hill News Network is an internet radio based in Bay Hill, Kingarden, SVG. We feature country music, love song, and gospel and affiliate with Success Radio and Concardi Radio Canada, Fun City Radio USA.
Lost Germany, Gary Funa. You maybe come from somewhere down in Sweet Africa. Joining this revolution, black white, it don't really matter. It's all for one, and one for all. Tell them it's soca music. Told me that I'm free, but I still need a 9 to 5 to survive. Told me I have life, but only soca music keeps me alive. The only freedom is soca. Plenty freedom in soca music. Free to do what you want, when you want, how you want, when you want. Tell them it's soca. This is soca music. Free to love who you want, jam on top who you want. Party and carry on. I'm in it for my lost Germany, Gary Funa. You may be come from somewhere down in Sweet Africa. Joining this revolution, black white, it don't really matter. It's all for one, and one for all. Tell them it's soca music. It's 100,000 people uniting these streets. When the big truck pass, sweet mass. And it's almost like this thing embedded in with DNA. Believe me, I must go play. Oh, like I wanna come to masses, I serious thing. Teach with children, this is with legacy. Culture, transform from the shackles of slavery. Well, every man unite and we free indeed, and we free to do what the hell we want. I can hear my ancestors speaking. I'm merely from a lost Germany, Gary Funa. You may be come from somewhere down in Sweet Africa. Joining this revolution, black white, it don't really matter. It's all for one, and one for all. Tell them it's soca music. Lost Germany, Gary Funa. You may be come from somewhere down in Sweet Africa. Joining this revolution, black white, it don't really matter. It's all for one, and one for all. Tell them it's soca music. Tell them it's soca music.
We highlight the rich diversity of Canada and the Caribbean culturally in radio. That's why we are Concardi Radio. Stay with us.
Caribbean. I was taught to honor Great Britain, but when I check out my history and I check out my ancestry, I have to face reality. Now I could wave a flag, I could boast and brag. I know who I am. I am an African. I'm proud of my motherland. Don't doubt me. I'm proud of my ancestry.
Well, friends, this is where we pull the curtains down. Yeah, we pull the curtains down on the Benabbas show for today, August the 2nd. We started around 6 thereabout. We had some ads in between to start the show. So we've been going for more than 3 hours plus. Thank you for being there. Sincerely hope you enjoy the program. And tomorrow we'll definitely be there with you, God willing. And following the program this evening, we'll have, Feel Good Summer, real good summer songs for you. So stay with us. Once again, want to thank you so much for being there on our program today. And all things equal, we hope to link with folks related to Everett Matthews, so we'll have more information about Everett to share with you on the program here on Kankadi Radio. Thank you very much for being there. Thank you, Monty, there at Bay Hill News Network on St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Monty being our chief engineer. And to all our friends on Success Radio, Rosie Mohammed here in Toronto, and Scorpion at Fun City Radio, New York, New Jersey. All our fans, wherever you are, Don Sutherland and family, Randy Liverpool, Suzette Weeks and others, Kenny Sylvester, Malcolm Gower and others. All our fans all over on St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Lucia, Antigua, Duke and others. Then St. Croix, Riff and Omari in St. Croix in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Folks in England, folks in Boston, folks here in Canada. Thank you so much for being part of the program today. We invite you to join us next Saturday for another Benabbas show here on Kankadi Radio. Kenny, how are you doing? Remember, we are Canada Caribbean Development Initiative Radio, and we try to follow the path that leads to wisdom. With your feedback, you can reach us at kankadi.radio@gmail.com. That's kankadi.radio@gmail.com. kankadi.radio@gmail.com. Or WhatsApp 416-989-4623. 416-889-4623. We'll be happy, really happy to hear from you. Again, today's program was landscaped against Emancipation Day yesterday, remembering Everett Matthews and summer and all of that. We didn't bring you Caribbean Connection News with Wayne Calendar. We'll certainly do that tomorrow on the In Your Corner /Canadian Content program. Thank you, Monty, also for being there. We followed what was happening on St. Vincent and Grenadines, accidents and more. Young lady from Ovia died last evening following a road traffic accident. We extend condolence. There was a road traffic accident today, and from all reports, no one has died. We are grateful. Sincerely hope folks will recover sooner rather than later. Once again, thank you so much for being there. We're going out with the music of Dr. Alston Beckett Cyrus. I'm an African.